when you post something to your company's social channels, who's it actually written for? If the honest answer is everyone, then I'm going to need you to think carefully about that, because a post written for everyone usually lands properly with no one. I'm Helena, and this is one of a series where we're taking all those how-to guides and turning them into something a bit quicker to get through. Today, audience segmentation, what it actually means and how to use it without creating more work for yourself. Most public sector teams write one post and put it on every platform, maybe tweaked slightly for the format, but it's the same message, same kind of tone everywhere. Look, I get it, it makes sense. Teams are stretched, consistency feels efficient, but it means the same post in the same tone reaches a teenager on TikTok and a pensioner on Facebook, and neither of them was who it was written for. So here's a fix for you, and it's simpler than it sounds, thankfully. Audience segmentation. It just means splitting your followers into smaller groups based on what they actually need from you. Then thinking about where each group spends their time and what tone actually lands with them. That's it. It's not more content, it's not more accounts to manage, it's being more deliberate with the work you're already doing. Let's go through a few groups that tend to show up across most public sector audiences. Yours might look a bit different, and that's fine, of course. This is a starting point, not a rule book. Let's start with service seekers. People who want something specific. Bin day information, a planning application, school admissions. They want speed, not personality. Bin collection has changed from Thursday. Beats, we'd like to inform you of a change to your collection schedule every time. Now, community and family audiences. People who want to feel connected to what's going on locally. Talk to them about what's happening, not what the council's doing. The park's hosting a summer fair this weekend lands far better than the council will be delivering a community event. For vulnerable or at-risk residents, they are often reached indirectly through their carers, family members, or community groups sharing on their behalf. Trust matters more than reach here. Keep it simple, reassuring, and clear on what to do next. And don't let it read as urgent unless it actually is. For engaged and vocal residents, you know the kind of people I mean. They're the ones who comment, question, complain. They overlap a lot with press and councillors' followers. They want straight answers, not corporate spin. They will spot that spin faster than anyone else. For business and partner audiences, local businesses, partner organisations, sometimes staff, for them, be professional but not stiff. Facts, dates, what's expected of them, no padding, and you will get through to those kind of audiences. Now, there is a group that is easy to forget because they often don't show up in your analytics. A lot of local conversation happens in WhatsApp groups, community Facebook groups, next door threads, places that never tag your account at all. You often can't post directly into most of those places, but you can often listen. Social listening tools can pick up what people are saying about your services even when you're not tagged, which tells you what your community actually cares about and is talking about before you've posted a thing. Once you know your segments, the next question is to know where they actually are. And platforms do shift, so treat this as a snapshot. Check it against your own analytics rather than taking it as gospel. Facebook does still have the broadest reach among older audiences, and it's often your best route to vulnerable residents indirectly through local groups, for example. Instagram skews younger and does work well for visual, place-based content. X has a smaller reach than it used to, but it's still important. It's disproportionately used by those engaged residents I mentioned, journalists and elected members, so your tone under pressure matters most there. LinkedIn is your channel for partners and stakeholders predominantly. A more formal tone and register is expected there, and that's fine. TikTok and Reels skew younger too, as does Snapchat, although it is worth checking your own numbers rather than assuming. And TikTok is also strong for recruitment and quick service explainers. And if you've got Nextdoor, that is hyperlocal by design, good for practical street level information. Before you post anything, run it through 4 quick questions. Who's this actually for? And name the segment. Don't just write for residents. Does the tone match who you're talking to? Is this the right platform, or are you posting here out of habit? And if someone from that group read it with 0 other context, would it actually make sense to them? We've got a free 1-page checklist you can download and keep next to your desk. I'll drop the link below. None of this means more work. It means being a bit more honest with yourself about who a post is actually for before you write it, not after, and that's segmentation. There's more in this series covering the practical side of public sector comms, plain English, reaching offline audiences, how to write for AI, that kind of thing. Watch them in whatever order is useful to you. Subscribe if that's helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.